Welcome to the Motor City. This is Comerica Park. We've got a perfect night. And our pitcher tonight, Tarek Skubal. What do we need to know here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs.
Oh, gets dirty onto the pitcher, and they get the out.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Ernie Clement, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. Skubal, 29 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2018. Just underway here in Detroit. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. 2 down, base is empty. Jordan Westberg digs in now. 0-1. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And that's the 3rd out. Pete Crow Armstrong up now for the Tigers.
Nope, that's inside.
And that's in for a strike. And foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Got him. 1 down. And next to hit for Detroit, Kyle Manzardo.
As a veteran out there on the bump, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
And he swings through that one. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And they'll do it again.
Inside, ball 2.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Colton Heath now at the plate. And a ground ball to first. Into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Wastes no time there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Here comes Torque to the plate. Popped in the air, left field, brings it in. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. We move ahead to the top of the 2nd now. And now for the Jays, George Springer. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Ball inside.
Crow Armstrong settles under it. And there's 1 away. At the plate, Kazuma Okamoto. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
Ball to strike. On the ground to short. Throw on to Torkelson. Fine play in the hole for the out. Here's Josh Young. That one found hard the other way. No score here in the second. That misses. Ball one.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything
That's in.
with.
Ball two.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches.
On to first. That's the third out. Back here in Detroit, bottom of the second. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
Ball. That's inside.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much.
Ball
that was
inside.
hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The high heat too much on that one. One out, man at first. Here's the second baseman, Zach McKinstry. Up the middle, and that's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Wenzel Perez. Yeah, that's fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Right through there for a strike. That's a base hit. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with one out. Next up, it's the first-year shortstop, Kevin McGonigal. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And that's four strikeouts. All loaded up. Pete Crow Armstrong up now for the Tigers. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit, like you'll score two.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And that is downstairs. At 1-1. Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Lifted in the air, right center field. Lockridge should have this one. That is the inning. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game.
Well, these Jays, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Out towards right center field. McKinstry settles underneath it, and there's one down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
No.
Spencer
Inside.
Steer stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Check swing, but he went too far. That is strike two. Swing and a ground ball. Torkelson steps on the bag. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. So up next for Toronto, Brandon Lockridge. In the air, right field. And that'll do it. Back at Comerica Park as we go to the last of the third. Kyle Manzardo up now for the Tigers. Ripped to first, caught. One pitch and one out. Colt Keith getting ready to hit.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Springer on the move. And that quickly 2 away. Digging in, Spencer Torkelson popped out to left his first time. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball one.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Still tied at 0. Last of the third. That one finds the corner. And the count's even at 2. Blows the high heat past him. On to the fourth. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Otto Lopez.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
0-1.
And a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Clement batting for the second time, and that's strike one. That's in there.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strike.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Go ahead run on base. Jordan Westburg next up for the Blue Jays.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
They hold the runner at second, so another base hit could get us our first run in this one. And the batter is George Springer. Swings through that one for strike one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That one finds the corner. 0-2 now. Got him swinging. 2 outs, runners at first and second. And next for Toronto, Kazuma Okamoto. Tap foul at the plate. The 0-1.
That's a ball.
This one in the air center field. Crow Armstrong has a beat on it. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Detroit, bottom of the 4th, Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. And a foul ball.
Well, these Tigers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler. Went down on strikes his first time through. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Fouled off. He was late. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Stays alive. On the ground, out to short. In plenty of time to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. Zach McKinstry will hit next. In there for strike one. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Ball.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Wenzel Perez.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Clips the corner, and it's a ball and a strike. Sliced hard but foul.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Runner edges away at second. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
7 fouls in a row. Such an impressive at bat we're seeing right here, regardless of how it ends up.
Clement sends it to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout. New inning getting started, and now for the Jays, Josh Young.
Well, these Blue Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Strike 2. Carpenter makes his way towards it. Makes the catch. 1 down. So digging in, Alejandro Kirk. Flied out his first time. McKinstry handles, throws to first, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. Here's the left fielder, Spencer Steer. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Here's a 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And ring him off, says Patrick Johnson. Back at Comerica Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Kevin McGonigal up now for the Tigers. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Well, these Tigers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Pete Crow Armstrong now. His dad, Matt, grew up a huge Cubs. Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Everything came together for him. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not.
New pitcher now for the Jays, Bennett.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. And that one fouled off. The Tigers with a chance to score first. Last half of inning number 5. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And up next for Detroit, Colt Heath. One. For 2. Swings through that one. 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Inside.
That's off the plate.
Gonna count 1 and 2. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Hit weakly on the ground. Tosses to first, and that will end the inning. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now for the Jays, Brandon Lockridge.
Inside, ball 1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
This one in the air center field for Armstrong. Under it. And there's one away. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Now it's the shortstop, Otto Lopez. And there's a foul ball. 0-1. And a foul ball. Carpenter on the move towards foul ground. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down. So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. And a base hit right there. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Inside, just missed. To the right side. Gets it to first. That's the inning. Back here in Detroit. Well, we go bottom 6. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Late on that fastball.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and now one away. So up next, Kerry Carpenter. He is singled, and he is flied to left. Swings through that one for strike 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th.
What do you got?
Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Dylan Dingler, the next to hit. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Just missed. on the ground.
Foul.
And it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Goes down looking for the strike. We go to the top of the 7th, and now for the Jays, George Springer.
Nope. That's inside.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Bounces over the wall in foul ground. It's an automatic double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Kazuma Okamoto next up for the Blue Jays. Man at second.
Nope.
In the air to left center. Crow Armstrong gets under it. 1 away. So digging in, Josh Young.
For the Blue Jays, third baseman, Josh Young.
Ball.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter in the back of the mind. You're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back. Let your hands work. Stay in the middle of the field.
In the air, right field. And there are 2 down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Alejandro Kirk digs in now. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Man on second, 2 down. This one in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong under this one. And that's the 3rd out. Back at Comerica Park, set for the last half of the 7th. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers.
Nope. That's inside.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to
He's
first.
out.
They get him, but it was pretty close. And next up for the Tigers, Wenzel Perez. There's a strike at the knees. All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Kevin McGonigal. Bunting for a hit. Whips it to first. They thwart the bunt attempt. Back here in Detroit for the top of the 8th, Spencer Steer now at the plate. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. Can't reach this one. It gets down. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work.
Check swing, went around, and that's strike 2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. He can't get there. It's a base hit. Around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. They laid it in the 8th. No out. Runner at first. So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen. Will Vest.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking.
Runner on the go. Strike in there.
No, he's in there
And he's safe. That one's in there. 0-2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Man at second. zips it to first. First out in the top of the 8th. So up next, Ernie Clement.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
On the corner for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Ball, that's outside.
Oh, that fastball drilled him.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Jordan.
First and second, 1 out. Jordan Westberg getting ready to hit. That's inside. Ball 1.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Two aboard, 2 outs. Here's George Springer, 1 for 3. That's in there, 0-1.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
Base hit into the outfield. Here comes the throw. Save!
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way.
New pitcher for the Tigers, Kyle Finnegan.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Okamoto in the box now. Takes strike 1. And that's a fair ball. Coming home. 1 run is in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
Back-to-back base hits. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his.
Base hit. 1 run is in. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw's offline. He's saved. And it's now a 6-run lead. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Hey.
Oh, 2 now. Fights it off. You'll see another. McKinstry makes the catch, inning over. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Pete Crow Armstrong. Late with the swing there. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the
Here's
Tigers,
Jahmai Jones.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Now pitching for
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Louis Varland.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
This one in the air, right field. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Springer returns it to the infield, and they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback. 1 out, runner at second. Colt Keith, the next to hit.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Boog, that's cheddar, baby.
1 out and a runner at second. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Out towards right center field. Lockridge on the move to the gap. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. Headed for the plate. He will score. It's 5-1. Safely into third. It's an RBI triple.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Really nice job to take that inside pitch and pull it into the gap. He could have easily spun off of it or just been tied up. He stayed short to the baseball, and he was thinking triple right out of the box.
Swings through that high fastball. In the dirt, blocked. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. So Torque takes the whip. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. The new pitcher in the game, Mason Fluhart.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
That's off the inside corner. Ball one. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
The 2-2. Up the middle. Base hit into center field. In comes the run from third to trim the lead.
To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Dingler, the next to hit, takes ball 1. To the right side. Clement over to first. Out number 3. Back at Comerica Park. We go to the 9th. Spencer Steer digs in now.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Just missed. Right side. And that chance handled. Now 1 gone in the 9th. So up next for Toronto, Brandon Lockridge.
That's out.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That's a strike. Here's the swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters
run around the move. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Ball 2.
Next one
Inside,
misses.
ball 3.
3 balls and a strike. 1 out, and a runner at second here at the top of the 9th. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Down the number 2 hitter, Ernie Clement. So they turn to their closer, Kenley Jansen.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy.
Oh, that drilled him. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it...
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner from third in to score. And they lead by 3.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Springer in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swing and a foul out of play. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. All loaded up. Kazuma Okamoto now at the plate. And that is that. Back here in Detroit, all set for the bottom of the ninth. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers.
Now pitching towards
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Jimmy Garcia.
Ball. That's inside.
And it gets by him. Around first, digging for two. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. Not much he can do about that one on the mound. Made a good pitch inside and jammed him. He just found a way to fight it off.
Line drive, that's a base hit. McKinstry around third. Relay throw home, and he's in there. A run comes into the play.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
McGonigal swings through it for strike one. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Chases the changeup in the dirt. On to first, gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that jump.
Crow Armstrong in the box now. Takes strike one.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Man at second.
Excellent arm action on that two-strike changeup. Just missed. Yeah, he wanted that call.
Got him swinging. Just one out remaining for the Tigers. And next is the designated hitter, Jahmai Jones. They're down to their final strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that'll do it.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's